Okay, like I was saying, I will never be embarrassed about autism, meltdowns, or anything in my life. And that's why people like me, is because I'm authentic and I will always own up to things that I've done. I will admit my mistakes in things. Like, I know I had a major part in all of this, even though I didn't like lie or do crazy stuff back to these people. Like, I could have done way crazier stuff. You guys know that, right? I love how people call me crazy. Like, you want to see crazy? I'm not willing to go and commit actual crimes like they were. Where is the energy for that? I mean, there was plenty of it when I exposed them. I appreciate all the people who supported me, but it's like, yeah, you guys want people to be crazy. You do things like this so you can get a reaction out of them. And then when they have a public meltdown, when they take their own life, when they go and hurt someone because they finally snap, like, I didn't do anything illegal back to these people at all. Could you imagine if I was as crazy as all these people have always tried to claim and still claim? Like, babe, I would have done some wild shit. I have never been tempted in my life to, like, I have never felt like this. It felt like I was in a movie. I still feel like I've lived through a movie. And all of a sudden you realize, like, oh, this is why there's real violence in the world. I've never been in a situation where I was like, things could get really unbelievably scary. And that's the energy that they brought. Carrie Ann, Samara, they brought actual violence to this situation. And they were hoping to absolutely bury someone and their family. And I won. And I fucking won with no money. And all of them are so fucking lucky that I decided to use Mary Jane and chill out and move on with my life and try, like, you guys are so lucky that I am not as crazy as all of you say, and I'm not willing to do illegal things back, and I am not willing to match their energy. Me exposing them online for what they did when I tried to handle it privately first, that's called retribution. That's called the truth. And if you didn't want me to fucking talk about it, you shouldn't have done it. And I still tried to handle it privately with all of you. That's the truth. But I know my part in things. I know I had a part in all of this. Like, the adults can admit that I made mistakes. I should have never responded to this stuff. Nothing would have gotten that out of control if I hadn't responded. Nothing would have gotten out of control if I hadn't met Hags and Sleuthy. I'm happy to admit and take accountability for things that I actually do. And yeah. And the reason that Hags, like, she knows that if she actually tried to bring this story to TikTok, first of all, it would go nowhere. But second of all, I would have no problem talking about it if I needed to address it, and people would completely understand, and I would wipe the actual floor with anybody who tried to hurt me with this stuff, because the truth speaks for itself. And the funniest part is, this whole time, my hate group has been like 12 fucking people, and Jubilee gets literally 7 views on her videos. I am not worried about this hate group, but I'm processing this stuff out loud from time to time. I could talk about this all the time on the internet. I could make this whole thing my entire personality for years. I turned down a major documentary with major celebrities about this. Do you get that? Because I'm done with the attention. I got millions upon millions of views on this story, and I am learning to sit with that and just say, yeah, I won. I need to be okay with that. I don't need to further hurt these people. I know what it's like to have a ton of pressure on you. Like, I'm taking, like, the high road or whatever, and it's not easy. And instead of distracting myself with the internet forever, I am actually working on myself. And I have changed tremendously. And I'm going to use this situation for good. And I saw what the internet is really, really like. And it's disgusting. Sorry, there's so much stuff I want to say, but I don't care. I'm just going to throw up random stories and yeah. I'm learning to radically accept myself and accept this life and accept my brain and how things go. And I'm also not going to let autism and all of this stuff run the rest of my life. Like, I'm never going to be, like, I'm working on getting my resilience back in a way that I think is going to be unbelievable. And I'm such a strong person, and I have so much to be proud of. Like, yeah, the internet will rip your mind apart. And, despite all the stupid decisions I've made a lot of wise decisions, and I know that I will be repaid by the universe or whatever it is, like, however all this works. Like, the decisions I'm making now are going to come back in a really good way in the future, and that's something I do know. And I've gotten to help thousands upon thousands of people, and I got to, like, see that no amount of money or fame or attention or adoration or people understanding me or people thinking I'm funny, like, I got to see that that doesn't fulfill a person. I got to see that, like, that the only place to go is truly internal. Like, there's no amount of attention or views that will ever fill that hole. And I know we all are told that our whole lives, but it's really, really true. And to learn that early in life is a really, really big gift. Anyways, the funniest part is that there's still probably just a very small hate group about me, and they will never get my attention in the same way ever again. I know I'm talking about it right now, but I will never like go back and forth with these people. You can try to put out stuff about me. I will probably never see it, number one. And number two, no one cares. No one cares. I've never had like a big YouTube video made about me. I've never had any viral videos made about me. Like, that's the craziest part of the situation, is realizing that I need to understand that I'm at a level where I shouldn't be responding to or groveling with people like Hags and Sleuthy. Like, I can never let people like that around me ever again. And that once you have a lot of followers, people see you in this different way. And I didn't see myself in that way. And that was another one of my big mistakes, is letting Roxy near me, is responding to AMW. And yeah, this could have literally never gone anywhere. And I've learned so much about that, so I will never get in those pissing matches again. Ever. Like, even a few months ago or 6 months ago with what happened with Hags, I would have gotten on live and tried to go through our Instagram messages and tried to, you know what I mean, just like prove my side of the story. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Grown adults trying to expose each other on TikTok is actually really embarrassing. And I think that that just shows a lot of growth, and that's not why I came to this app anyways, and I was never getting involved in people's personal lives at all before Carrie Ann and Samara and all these psychos and Reddit people and yeah, all these toxic grown adults acting like high schoolers. Like, that's what this app is. It's so much immaturity. Like, before these people really got involved in my life and started sending me all this toxic shit, like, yeah, and before people committed crimes against me, even then I didn't want to put personal stuff online, but yeah, I fell into it pretty heavy, so, I don't know, I just think, yeah, it's a bunch of grown adults acting so immature online, and I will never get involved in stuff like that again. It's all of us being, like, living at our base emotions, like, acting at our very, like, most animal nature. There's no depth, there's no nuance, there's no conflict resolution, there's no loyalty, there's no trust. Like, people turn on you after they are obsessed with you because they don't really know you. Yeah, this video is for educational purposes only. So nice to meet you though, honey.